Hey there, everyone. I am Thakard, and welcome back to more Titan Quest. Now, this isn't where we logged off because I had a slight issue with the recording. And unfortunately, something happened and things got screwed up. So, I've done a little bit of stuff. We ended right here, and all you guys missed out on was me coming through this little section here and going into this cave. Inside that cave, we did complete one of our missions here, the Wealthy Collector, but nothing major happened. And I also flipped out some of my gear, and I put on this thing, which gives us more vitality resistance, and then also more stun resistance, as well as energy leech resistance. So you didn't really miss too much. Just me smashing on some guys. That being said, I did discuss a couple of other things while we were going around smashing things, and I'll rediscuss those with y'all now that it's recording appropriately. I should have noticed that something had gone wrong faster, but I had pulled up another window, and I had that window sitting on top of the stuff that tells me things are going well. So, anyways, what I will continue with saying is, we have a guy right here. Okay. You know what? The road goes that way. Let's go to the north of it. It's a little smaller. Oh, more of these guys. These little fish people. So what I was saying is, after last episode, I had thought about, I went over to the little dude who has like the blue icon who allows you to unlearn these skills. And I was like, you know what if I unlearn these skills and drop them all into like one of the Core Dweller or the Sylvan Archer to see exactly what they get later on. And I was like, you know what? Instead of doing that, I decided to go and just pull it up on the wiki to see what those do at a later level. I didn't really kind of want to be spoiled by stuff, but I figured it was just more efficient. And since I wasn't looking for like builds or anything like that, and I only looked specifically at the skills for my Core Dweller, my Sylvan Nymph, and then the Call of the Wild, I didn't figure it would cause too much issue with me trying not to spoil myself on stuff. That being said, I did read that basically, as I level up my Core Dweller and my Nymph, I don't really ever get, say, like additional skills or additional summons. However, I do get just additional stats on them. That's basically how they level. So it makes him better at things like taunting and stuff like that, and her better at damage as a whole. What's this? This is, Shrine of Master. Okay, this gets me into my next part. What I did read, though, was that the doggos, if I get those up to 18, I then can summon 3 of them instead of 2. And so, problem is it maxes out at 16, so I'm going to have to find gear that allows me to get all the way up to 18. But, however, if I can find a Shrine of Mastery, which we just found, it gives you a bump in those levels to make all of your skills a higher level. I think it's like 5 higher, so I don't know if it'll work for us right here. But apparently, if you get your stuff in range and you get that Shrine of Mastery bump, you can summon that third wolf, and then it's just keeping it alive with your heals. Which, by the way, we did level, and I dumped my points from the leveling First of all, I give myself a little more strength because we need it for our gear. And secondly, the 3 points here I dumped into regrowth. So now we're doing 530 healing instead of like 230 healing. So that's quite a lot different. I've also decided that I'm going to kind of put some more points into Call of the Wild. I might pull some points out of the Some Core Dweller. And then I'm going to start dropping points into the 2 buffs, the Earth Enchantment and the Heart of Oak, to give my guys a little more beefiness as a group. That being said, we'll see if this actually boosts me up high enough. 16 out of 16. Huh. Will it allow me to summon a new one? Nah, I still can only summon 2. Oh well, that's neither here nor there. Alright, let's go south here because the road goes north. But yeah, that's kind of what we were discussing when I found out that, oh, for some reason I'm not recording like I'm supposed to be. So, we're continuing on. Oh, that was that the actual mission? That was Stalker in the Woods. Okay. I was, to be perfectly honest, after last episode, oh, that's what I opened with, by the way. Me ranting about the dude that kept killing us last time so many times. Apparently, he is just a right bastard. When I was editing and I could see his name as we were swinging at him, I went online and I looked up his name, and the first thing that came up was a post about the most dangerous things, or the places you need to be most careful when you're doing a hardcore run. And apparently that guy made that list. Apparently he just has, he hits really hard. He has the ability to hit most things, and if he crits you, he can even one hit you. So it was just one of those things where dude was just really, really strong. Glass cannon type thing, you know? Oh, hang on a second. Did we just rescue you?
Why did you save me? I have no wish to live. I hoped only to die nobly. Forgive me. These are dark times for our land. When you have lost as much as I have, it is easy to lose hope. But you warrior, you fought those monsters as if hope still exists.
I did. Oh, more dialogue.
I fear I may have been in error. Every villager I did not protect. I see it now. I was wrong. The only noble actions are selfless ones. Protecting the weak and innocent from chaos and malice. Yes, I see this now.
Okay. We came over here, rescued the dude, and we got a whole bunch of XP. And some character development for him. Bludgeon of Frost. Nothing that we need. I'm also really actively looking for new gear this time. But yeah, the one tiger dude, apparently he just is a mean dude. He hits really hard, and he takes out a lot of people. So I didn't feel nearly as bad after I had read that. I still didn't like that I died as much as I did, but it made me feel better that a lot of other people died too, as much as I did. So it's the misery loves company thing, you know what I mean? But yeah, the new heal, like I said, it's about 300 extra per heal. It's quite nice. But we're definitely looking for things that will give us like +1 skill to all, or specifically +1 skill to Call of Nature, because I would love to have another summon. So that's my goal, is getting a third doggo. because that would increase my damage considerably. I'm really liking this new area. I said this last episode where things had gotten really condensed in a way. It's like very linear as you were going through the mountains. So there were a couple episodes that were like that, you know, along the Silk Road. Even before that, actually. Basically all of Act 3. But it is once again widened out a lot. And also, there seemed to be a lot more in the way of enemies here too. And now that we've gotten in China, there are a lot more enemies. Ooh, blue drop. Blue drop. Nice. All right, what is this? Whoa, hold up. It's a sword. Juke? Is that how we would say it? Juke? 15, so 33 to 38, so it does more damage. 15% pierce versus my 10, very fast also. So that's straight upgrade so far. Mine has 22% life leech, 7 to 24 lightning damage, 7 vitality damage, and 7% attack damage converted to health. This one has plus 15% physical, plus 30% piercing, 13% pierce resistance, 14% lightning resistance, intel 19, an additional 11% attack speed, and 9% chance to dodge attack. I think we have to go with it. We lose the life leech, which hurts my soul, because we now have like, we have to have just like normal healing off us. Although we're getting life leech off of something. Oh no. Might be on one of our little bonuses here. But that, now we can't put anything on there, a relic, which kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Oh, that's where we get the soul shiver, gives us the life leech. Let's try this thing out. It definitely looks cool. We always have our guy here as our backup, so you know, I'm not going to complain too much because I have been looking for new gear. I really want some new armor type stuff, but I will take this. I can already feel the additional attack speed. You can just hear it. And then also, let's take a look at those stat numbers now. 47 resistance here. And was it piercing? Piercing's up to 26. Yeah, between last episode and this episode, we've added 20 resistances or more to like 4 different categories, which is really cool. Makes us much more survivable. Now, I mean, if we were playing on a higher difficulty level, we would just be dying to everything at this point because of how important resistances are, especially at the higher difficulty levels. But we're doing pretty good. Or at least I think we're doing pretty good. Okay, let's go into this cave. That's a lot of spiders. My sister would not be pleased. Spiders are really good against my core dwellers, so we'll kind of clear this stuff out in waves if we can. Alright, we're doing pretty good. I didn't want my core dweller to be overwhelmed. Ooh, jade figurine. Hang on a second. That was a thing from that one guy, but we already got one of those. That's what we found in that one other tomb I went into. That was lost because of my stupidity. So I wonder what I need this jade figurine for. Can I get him another one? So hang on a second. We've gotten a second jade figurine. If I go back to the Great Wall, can I turn this one in again for more? Because I think he gave him like us 25k XP or something like that. Or maybe I can turn it in the like next area. Yeah.
Thank you, warrior. Your help has been...
Nope. Okay. So I'm assuming I turn it in up ahead. Because it seems kind of weird that you get multiple of them. Maybe we see the same guy like further down the road. He's like, hey, by the way, you happen to, you know, see any more dumb things, have you? Why am I collecting them? Don't worry about it. Making an army of jade warriors? I don't know what you're talking about. By the way, can you get me this magic stick that turns jade warriors into real warriors? Ooh. What? Oh, staff. The number of green staves I have. How about some green pants? I have this really nice blue weapon too, but if they were to give me like a really nice green weapon that I could then upgrade with the relics, I would love that too. I might love that more. I just really love the idea of modifying your own weaponry to kind of increase your whatever you're trying to build into, you know? This is just a lovely area. I love how they've done the forest. It just looks really, really nice. I actually quite prefer this over like Grim Dawn when you're in a lot of forested areas. And part of it is just, I guess you're zoomed a little further out. This just feels a little more like you're in the environment. Shangxi Fields. Oh, we're back to some tiger people. Got a whole village of tiger people? Do. All right. I have to say, so far today, it's been a lot of fun. I've just really enjoyed this new setting. We've gotten some new gear. I really think the devs did really well in this setting. I'm just a happy camper. Plus, we've had a lot of stuff to beat up on. We actually haven't died yet. Today, so far. There we go. Is that a battle one? Oh, healing. Yeah, don't really need that. Do, 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 do. There we go. What was that? Oh, just some gold. Hang on a second. Anything out at the end of the dock? Nope. Still looking for those Grim Dawn, like hiding a box of loot, like in a little hidden nook in a map. Really haven't found any, but looking for it. Chang'an outskirts. Ooh, someone wants us.
Warrior,
Hello, you.
Warrior! Listen to me. A woman asked me to look out for one like you.
That's
she
me,
waits in
maybe.
the center of the city. This city, Chang'an. But have you heard the news?
Chang'an.
Chaos runs wild in the streets. The great emperor's terracotta soldiers have come to
Oh,
life.
yes!
They have left the mausoleum and are terrorizing the city.
The Terracotta Army. Oh. Okay, that's super duper cool. It's kind of one of the wonders of the ancient world. It's not one of the seven because when the seven wonders of the ancient world was created, they really didn't know about all these folks out here in China. You know, they're much more Mediterranean, I guess that would be the best way to put them. All seven of them are located around the Mediterranean. But the Terracotta Army is one of the coolest things ever. All right, let's go. I was just checking the time to see how long we've been recording. XP, let's beat some Terracottans. Click. There we go. Basket. Anything over here? Nope. Yeah, these guys aren't terracotta. They're tigers. So I'm assuming we're gonna run into the terracotta army here in a minute. Must be across the bridge. Oh, let's heal you guys up. Can I click on that? Apparently not. Apparently it's like falling through the earth. I wonder if that chakram was it. That might have been the best weapon in the game, and it's just like, it's gone. So long. Oh, what you
We're
got?
working hard to take back Chang'an, but we have more problems than just the monsters. Somehow the great emperor's clay soldiers have come to life.
That's awesome.
The mausoleum where they were buried is overrun.
So awesome.
The terracotta soldiers aren't worse than the monsters. No, the problem is our gods fear them. They think somehow it's the spirit of the great emperor. Nonsense.
Man, lots of missions.
Hail, champion. I only just arrived by boat, back in my own land once again. Word has spread that you have traveled the whole length of the Silk Road, pursuing the Talking.
I have.
The Talking arrived in this city not long ago, but now seems to have mysteriously vanished. Many of
After
our
the
others
terracotta
are out
army
looking
came to
for him,
life?
but he has yet to be found. Our scholars have been studying our most ancient scrolls to find out why the Tal'kin came here.
The terracotta
It
army.
seems that the last Titan defeated in the Great War was not banished by the gods with his brethren, but was imprisoned here on Earth. And the texts say he is here in this region. Our greatest fear is that the Tal'kin has come to free him.
Ooh.
If we are to have any chance of stopping the Tal'kin, you must journey to the mystical Jade Palace and speak with the Yellow Emperor. If he can be found, he will know the whereabouts of this Titan. Our scholars found passages of an epic poem that describe the Jade Palace as being on a white mountain. They believe the White Mountain is Mount Shiyun, located to the west beyond the Jinghe Valley. It is said only the most worthy may visit the palace. Good luck.
Nice lore dump. All right, what else we got? What is that thing? Can I open that? No. I can't take the demon blood, though. Nice.
These are terrible times. Times of great woe to the living. And so it is we should hear about Nuwa, the mother of all mortals. Of clay she made us, after she made all the animals to fill the world so it would not be empty. And then, when the great monster Gong Gong broke the pillar that held the heavens aloft, it was Nuwa who set it right. When the four directions were scattered, she returned north to north and south the other way where it belongs. Her husband was Fuji, who taught mortals to be civilized and many other useful things.
I love learning a little bit of history, or a little bit of mythology, I guess you would say. Okay, what you got for us?
The great master Confucius taught us that the ritual and virtue would perfect the world. But what good are they when rough beasts burn our houses and storm our walls?
Wisdom leads to strength. We'll say that.
Auspicious greetings.
All right. Add a couple of greens here, including our cool sword that we're not using anymore. Oh, I can't extend it anymore? Oh, that's kind of sad. Oh, well. We'll have to start actually making some choices soon. All right. Let's see if we can make some, like I said, choices with our gear here. I would like to really boost us up a little bit. First, let's see if this guy has anything to
Fine
sell.
arms, firm armor, fit for the Emperor's Guard. See what suits you.
Oh boy. Doesn't look like he has any, like, greens or... He's all yellows. Alright. So let's take a moment here and look at this stuff. This is... chest armor. Nope. Don't really care about that. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, we'll talk to him again. Don't care about that. Or that. Or that. Or that. Plus 20 strength, plus 102 energy. Energy regen. No. No. Energy, no. So weird seeing these things at level 8. It's just, it's like... No, 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 no. What about you? Oh, that requires dexterity. I've been boosting my strength, so that's a no. Well, damn. I was hoping for something. We got nothing.
Luck. Why carry what you can put down?
Bow stack? Oh, not yet.
So long,
All right.
noble hero.
Is there anything?
Yes, formula.
Yeah, our formulas.
Huh?
I want to just check our formulas to see if we can
Carry
get.
your house on your shoulders. So long.
Let's check these out. 2 of 3. We need scroll of electric shielding. And this we have 0 of 3. Okay. Essence of Anubis' Wrath and Vile Ichor.
What you cannot part with, leave with me. I will treat your goods like my own.
That's basically what we've done. We've left them everything we
How
can't
could
part
you
with.
pass up such a staff as this? Or have you seen the craftsmanship on this bracelet?
Yeah, we're looking.
Come again.
Oh. Hey, fast travel point.
Ah, warrior. What will become of our world? What will happen to us when the monsters rule it?
I don't know.
Roads not taken may now be followed.
So I know the one thing boosts us the least is 16. I think the mastery boosts us by 5. Hang on, normally don't do this, but I'm gonna check to see what it does specifically. Titan Quest Shrine of Mastery. Ooh. +4 to all stats. Okay. So if we wanted to get to 18, I would have to get it up to 14. All right. Okay, let's
Everything done
move around a
can
little
be
points here. We need to get if the mastery of the shrine gives us +4. If we get our Call of the Wild up to +14, we should be able to, use it. So I'm going to pull 2 out of our Summon Core Dweller and dump them into our wolf here.
destiny teach you greatness.
That way we can, if we get the bonus from the Mastery Shrine, we can get 3 wolves. All right, what was over here? Nothing. And that's a... there we go. All right, so where is... I see all those guys there. Here we go. All right. Terracotta soldiers. Give me that XP, boys. Maybe some good gear. Overextended. My friends keep pulling dudes. All right, let's go back here really quick. There were some areas off to the side. All right. Come on, good gear. Nothing. Nothing. Really? Oh. Apparently I hit... What button did I hit that screwed all that up? I don't know. Apparently I hit some key that was hiding things from me. So let's make sure we didn't miss anything. No, it looks okay. Alright, moving on. And this might sound bad. The first time I ever heard of the Terracotta Army, it was from Civ. You know? Civilization, I can't remember if it was 4 or 5 had the Terracotta Army. And I had done like historical research on different things, but I'd never really gotten into a lot of oh, this is cool. Into Chinese mythology, you know? I knew some from like I said before, it's like some of the named characters in Chinese mythology, but basically that was from like things like Battletech, Yanlo Wang, and things like that, of that nature. But yeah, the first time I'd ever heard about the Terracotta Army was as a wonder in Civilization. But then I was like, man, I gotta research this, and so I did. It was awesome. Is this the actual Telkine? No, it's a Terracotta Sorcerer. I have to say, the heal's working well. We're still gonna lose him. Here we go. Alright. Man, this guy's a wee bit beefy. He's not doing much in the way of damage right now. He might have another attack that is going to wreck us here in a minute, but for right now, it's basically just... Alright, that's doing a little bit more. There we go. Alright. Can I break into the pottery? Ooh, look at all those relics. Essence of the Monkey King's trickery. Essence of the Jade Emperor's serenity. And then over here, like, nothing. Look at all that stuff that could have been there. Actually, a little more than I thought. I think if you hit... What is it? Is it... Maybe I double tapped X. Yeah, I guess if I accidentally hit X again, it takes off that loot that I'm looking for. Alright. Let's talk to this gentleman. Who is this? Oh, this is a Great Emperor. Alright. But not the Jade Emperor.
Evil corrupted my terracotta warriors. You put this spirit to rest. Those who adhere to duty and righteousness
out of the way.
Shall be
Thank you.
Rewarded.
Nice. 2 attribute points. Cool. I wish they were skill points, but thank you. Toss him into strength. All right, there we go. So we've cleared the palace. Where do we go now? So the palace was basically just like a little dungeon. Awesome. I wonder if some of these other gates will be open to us. I don't think we're going to go into them. I think this one's kind of been long enough. and I have some gear to sell off. So I'm wondering if like some of these other gates are now opened. Oh, this guy, yep. Some of these other gates are open. Awesome. Okay, guys, gonna call it here. I'm gonna go sell off some of this stuff. I have to say, today, once I get past my accidentally not recording correctly, really, really enjoyable. I've done quite a bit of stuff. Gotten a lot of XP, gotten some new gear, had some really pretty areas that we've been fighting in. I really liked today when it came to the aesthetics of the game. And also we got some cool mythological stuff, the Terracotta Army, and we helped out the Emperor. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. So I'll catch you guys in the next episode, and we will continue to clear the city of Chang'an. Chang'an, whatever they said it was. See you later. Bye-bye.